Hello Longmont, and welcome back to Longmont June, the YouTube channel that tells you what's happening in Longmont, when it's happening, and where it's happening. As you could probably tell, we're trying to find the sweet spot here. It's when you start a new business venture. We're trying to figure out how to keep the videos short enough and yet interesting enough, and yet give you all the information. So we're playing around a little bit with how often we're going to put up videos and how long the videos are going to be. So this week we're trying something a little bit different. There isn't much happening till Thursday, but there's a lot in Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we're going to go through that today. Tomorrow we're actually going to do a very short presentation of what's happening, but then we have a really neat introduction to a business called Mile High Archery. It was a fairly long introduction, so we're actually going to split that into 2 days worth so that we could keep the video short enough. We're hoping that's what works, that you'll come basically every day if we keep the videos short and interesting. So we'd love to hear your comments. Tell us how we can make this better. If you want them a little bit longer, if you want it all together on one day, if you want us to repeat things from day to day of what's coming up over the next couple of days, leave us some comments. Always, as always, we ask that you also like and that you share this with your friends and that you'll subscribe to the channel. So here we go for today. So like I said, we have a lot going on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of this week. So on Thursday starts, of course, with the free concert in Niwot at Whistle Stop Park. The headline band this week is 101. Starts at 6:30 p.m. and this band is a Motown sound. Also Thursday at the Longmont Library, the Anime Club. It meets on the first and third Thursdays of each month. This being the third Thursday, it will be meeting this week. It's for ages 13 to 18. They meet from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. They watch anime films and discuss anime amongst themselves. So the Longmont Museum this week, it's the first of their summer concert series. This week's band is FY5. It's basically a country and bluegrass band sound. Also this Thursday night we have another middle school night at Sunset Pool, and that's from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Friday at the Longmont Library, the family films on Fridays. As always, it's limited to 125 people. The movie is free, and the movie this week is Princess and the Frog. Also on Friday, the Downtown Summer Concert Series continues with Polyculture. They describe themselves as an original mountain reggae sound. It's at 4th and Kimbark from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and that is free. They're also a whole lot of fun to go to these concerts downtown. Also, the Longmont Theater. Now this really needs more attention. I wish they could advertise more, so we're going to try and help them out here a little bit. The Longmont Theater, this is the first of the kids' plays. They're going to do 3 of these, and each one is a different age group. All the actors are children. This week's ages are 8 to 10. The play is Suzuko Kids. The play shows on Friday night at 7 p.m. and then it's going to show again at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. on Saturday. They could be really good to go support the kids who are starting to get into art and theater. So if you can, try and make it down to that. Saturday, we have the Longmont Airport Expo. It's going to go from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. You get to meet Vance Brand. For those of you who may not remember, he was an astronaut, and he grew up right here in Longmont. And that's, of course, why the airport is named after him. There will be acrobatic demonstrations. You could take a ride in an airplane. It'll be a fun day for sure. They'll have other booths and vendors and food and all of that available. So that should be a good time. Over at the Longmont Airport, that's of course on Airport Road between Nelson and 9th. Also on Saturday, this is a little different. This doesn't happen too often, only a couple times a year. The Boulder County Bombers, it's roller derby. Roller derby's been around. I started watching it way back in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, but they still have a team. They actually have 3 teams around here, and this is going to be an inter-team contest. It's held at the Boulder County Fairgrounds. inside the exhibit building. It's at 5 p.m. and the admission is $15. So like I said at the beginning, we're going to try this a little bit differently. On Tuesdays, we're going to give you the full rundown of everything that's happening during the week, like we just did, with no interview. Wednesdays and Thursdays, Wednesday we'll tell you what's happening Thursday and Friday briefly, and we'll put in one of the business introductions. And then on Thursdays, we'll give you what's happening Friday, Saturday, and another business introduction, or in this case, it'll be the second half of the introduction that we're going to start tomorrow with high altitude archery. So, hope you'll come back tomorrow. Also, as always, please do share, subscribe, like, and leave comments. Tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like, tell us how we can improve this. So until tomorrow, see ya.